Are these both hot? Turn them on. Yeah, they're both on. Okay, so there's going to be a delay, so you're talking on this, not to this. That's what I mean. All right, welcome to Volleyball League of America Day 1 action. We have the host team Pineapple versus Chicago Sweed. Starting off the tournament with authority. Looks like it was Austin Overby.
CJ Dank here with Christopher Hosley.
Just getting things fired up here. All right, back to serve, number 23, Pellegrin Vargas for Team Pineapple. He is a four-time first-team All-MIVA and three-time All-American at IPFW. Thank you. Not Gay Bear? Trenton Monk back to serve for Chicago Swede. Little float serve to Bertrand. And we have a net violation by Sweed. Kill by Big Matt Walsh out of Ball State.
It's pretty fun, buddy. Not going to lie to you. I'm pretty excited about doing this right now.
This is good. Number 24, Big Matt Walsh out of Ball State back to serve. Just a bit outside.
Yeah, I saw that coming about a mile away.
All right, Overby back to serve for Sweed. Jump serve handled by Bertrand. Fiducia sets the house, roll shot over the net. Dig by Gebert. And out of the middle on two, we have Klozak, the middle, at a Dominican for Pineapple. Sorry, that is number 9, Kevin Owens out of Ball State for Pineapple.
Yeah, Kevin Owens does not look Dominican. Learning these rosters on the fly. It's one of those tough things about doing this, the way we're doing this, but a lot of fun nonetheless.
So we got 18, Gary House back to serve. One of the staples of Team Pineapple out of Nevada. And House is blocked. Swede's going back to serve. It looks like number 11, Brett Kizmarek at a Dominican. So Kizmarek, number 11, back to serve. Serves out of bounds. Point Team Pineapple. Looking at 4 serving 4 here. Gebert back to serve.
Second generation Team Pineapple member.
It is. Second generation, more talent than his father.
Much more talent.
100%.
More hair as well.
As we're referring to LJ Gebert, who is the longtime Pineapple member, now turned coach for Pineapple. Fiducia looking for Owens. And a huge block by Owens and Fiducia over there for Pineapple. And we got, again, second generation Gebert back to serve here for Pineapple.
Wait a minute, that ball's about ready to land. Just long.
Looks like Tim Robbins back to serve. Float serving, handled by Gebert. Fiducia addition, and Vargas finishing. Vargas a big pickup here at IPFW. Definitely makes this team, a lot more offensive. Some good experience at IPFW. Pineapple has that great IPFW connection. A bunch of guys on the roster right now.
It's fun seeing these younger Pineapple guys coming through the mix, right? Kind of the changing of the guard, the changeover.
Absolutely. They've had such a, great
career with Pineapple. Vargas again handling the on-two, but just such a great history with Pineapple and probably the past decade of years that they've put this club together and had a lot of success. And now they're starting to get some young blood and some even family members as part of the team.
What were you saying about Vargas being a big pickup?
Vargas is definitely a big pickup here. He's already scored 3 or 4 points in the first set here. We got 8-5 Pineapple. Owens back to serve.
We got a tip out of the back row.
I know you can't see on the stream, but we do have Volleyball warming up. The question is, will we actually see him play in this tournament? And got a 0-0 record on the year, so we're hoping that Lloyd...
Fingers crossed on that one. Fingers crossed.
All right, back to row 1 here with Fiducia, number 14 for Pineapple serving. Looks like they're serving at row 1 of Chicago Sweed.
Quick swing there by number 9, Klozak from Chicago Sweed.
It's going to be interesting to find out how quickly Chicago can kind of catch up to what's happening here, right? Experienced Pineapple team, new team to the VLA.
Yeah, and there's a lot of the Tier 2 teams coming in, bringing some great names. And I know Swede's a team that's had a lot of experience playing at nationals, a lot of experience playing in those big Chicago tournaments, and they look like they're doing a good job handling the pressure here brought to them by Pineapple. But it will be a big topic of conversation, seeing how well and how long they can last in some of these tournaments.
Yeah, for sure. And the cool thing is, they're going to have 3 days to figure it out, right? We got today, tomorrow, and Sunday for them to kind of see what they can do at this level against these more experienced teams from the VLA. But a lot of athletes over there, a lot of jumpy guys, a lot of live arms.
Yeah, and I remember Rob talking
in some of the pre-podcasts, and he said they play together a lot, and that team, like I said, Chicago.
Team out of Chicago, and a lot of good connections there on offense. So it does look like they're doing well here. And
if you follow Chicago on Chicago Sweed on Instagram, that's one of the ways they put practice stuff up there, highlights from tournaments, all sorts of stuff. That's how I've gotten to kind of learn about them and watch them a little bit, which is exciting coming into this, because obviously we had no idea. What we're. Hopefully, at some point, we'll get a chance to play against them this weekend.
So big triple block there by Pineapple. You had Chicago Sweed with a nice swing out of the front row. We got number 69, Austin Overby, back to serve. Again, another Ball State member. A lot of Indiana representation here. Overby with the jump serve. And House back to serve. Ooh, great dig by Vargas there. Kind of a little miscommunication between House and Fiducia there.
I think Chicago's at kind of an advantage against some of these teams because they do play together so much, right? They're in the gym together. They play a ton of tournaments together, practice together. So that's a huge advantage, right? Opposed to other teams, which are kind of some of these all-star teams that come together for these bigger events.
Correct. So, and I think team chemistry is a big part of a lot of this, a lot of the flow that happens, especially over the long haul of the tournament when Pineapple picks up a couple guys that doesn't traditionally play with them. That sometimes it is hard for them to kind of mesh right away. And 22, Gebert coming back to serve. Dynamite drop in there, Gislin. I'm glad you're useful for something over here.
Jump serve by Gebert. And a huge ace serving down to zone 1 against Brett Kaczmarek there. Gebert serving again. Working on the sideline on Klozak. Great. Nice low swing of the block there by number 9, Klozak. It's Ethan Klozak and his brother Eric is number 7. Ethan's number 9. Both at a Dominican. So here's you can see that the chemistry of Sweed is definitely giving Pineapple some trouble. On to attempt, blocked by Sweed. Now working their way only down
1. You got 13 serving 14s.
Float serve out of bounds.
Point Pineapple. We got 15-13 Pineapple.
I mean, as a coach, I don't mind those hard-driven, big jump serves, but on those float serves where you're trying to pinpoint, maybe isolate, put a ball on somebody, those serves, missing those serves are tough, especially at this level.
Oh, quick swing there by number 9. That's Ethan Klozak. He's got a little whip working.
Yeah, like I said, Sweed a little bit undersized at the pins, but man, whips of arms, dude. If your hands aren't over the net quick on that block, they're going to beat you. They're going to beat you.
Jump serve handled by Vargas. Back to Vargas. Nice deep corner shot. It's a veteran shot there, deep corners.
Pretty sure he drew him into the block, too. I'm not sure if that's worth 2 points. We'll have to take a look. No, just 1 point. They only counted that as 1 point.
All right, Fiducia back to serve here for Team Pineapple. Up 16-14 in set 1 here. The whole
17-14. Not a bad place for a timeout, but
we'll see it. There it is. All right. First timeout here for Sweed. We got 17-14 Pineapple.
Got some great comments here. If you are watching us live during this timeout, if you have any questions for us, we got Chris Dank and Chris Hosley
here on the mics presenting you this day 1
matchup with Pineapple and Chicago Swede. See Tom Giosa must be bored at work.
Dropping in some
comments.
All sorts of people and animals approve of this commentary.
We'll take the support.
Any support.
All right, coming back here, set 1 action. We got 17-14. Fiducia back to serve for Team Pineapple. Aggressive serve, just out of bounds.
There's a coach timeout. Point right there. Well done.
I think at some point that might need to be an official statistic is the coach point.
Head coach of Chicago Swede, Tyler Boyce.
We'll give him 1.
It's a big one.
Big jump serve by Klozak there from Swede. A late close of the block there by Overby. Looked like a triple block, blocking Vargas.
Late close, working hard from the opposite position. Getting along that neck, getting those hands up and over quickly.
Coming across with that triple. That's not something you always see at a big out-of-system ball like that, but working the way back in. It's down 1, 16, serving 17.
Yeah, big jump serve again. And a nice high swing by Vargas. Extending their lead to 2. We got 18-16. Vargas back to serve for Pineapple. We got Sean Dryden dropping in.
A little TP love, longtime player.
Way rather see him in the gym than just on the chat. But, Sean, good to have you, buddy.
Vargas back to serve here for Pineapple. Big serve to the seam there. Back row swing handled by Fiducia.
And Vargas is blocked by Sweed. Again, they're still hanging in here, winning some scramble plays in transition.
Well, those are the 50-50 balls, right? Those scramble plays, those are the ones that if you are the underdog, if you are the new team, if you are the smaller undersized squad, you've got to make sure that you're winning more of those 50-50 balls.
And we got a serving substitution.
And a little Illinois State product here, Luis Garza. A little float serve action handled by Bertrand. Great push by Fiducia. Another nice dig over there by Sweed. See how that's transition ball. A good high swing. Another kill by Sweed in transition. But we have a net violation. Net violation by Sweed.
Speaking of 50-50 points, that's one of those ones. Just that small net touch, that can be a difference. That's going from 18 to 18 to 19-17. Big point.
Walsh. Big jump serve. A great run out of the middle by number 14, Tim Robbins. Robbins, a Lakeland University product. And again, Sweed is just hanging in there, 18 serving 19 against a top team here in Team Pineapple. And I think it's Overby with a missed serve deep. We got 18 Gary House here back to serve.
Pineapple first team to 20. Always interesting to see if you close out strong.
Really defines a team sometimes how you play after 20. Got a float serve, handled easily, and a monstrous swing over there by Sweed. Run in the middle on that little push ball. They're moving around. Like CJ said earlier, got some quick arms, both out of the middle and on the left side here. We got Brett Kismarek back to serve.
For Chicago Swede, down 1, 19-20. Serve handled by Bertrand. A nice push to that ball delivered by Fiducia to a big KO.
It's tough in that situation, giving a ball to Bertrand right into his platform.
Not usually what you look to do is serve the direct center of the platform of the libero.
It's not ideal.
Especially a solid
libero. Might be one of the best liberos in the gym here today. Jump serve handled over there, and the set double dump set over by Sweed there. I love to see that move.
Listen, it's not something you see a lot at this level, right? The two hands. Caught him off guard, caught him on their heels. Great play. Brought him within 1.
Again, still hanging on. 14. We got Tim Robbins back to serve, and float serves out of bounds.
I hate to see that for Sweed, but not surprising, right? First set, VLA tournament. Playing Pineapple, nerves kind of kick in a little bit.
Big KO back to serve here for Pineapple. Up 22-20. Handled by Sweed. And a huge block by Vargas, rejecting that shot by Austin.
Overby on the right side.
That one hurt my feelings.
Looking at 23-20 here, Pineapple.
Big move.
Another dump there by number 5 on Sweed, Jordan Smith.
Smith leading his team in hitting percentage this set. Looking like a younger, more athletic Loy Ball over there.
I think everybody at this point is a younger, more athletic Loy Ball. And 24-21, we have Fiducia serving. We got set point here for Team Pineapple. Float serve handled by Sweed. A big, quick swing there by number 9 from Sweed, Ethan Klozak. Great delivery there by Fiducia. Short little roll shot. Great pickup by Bertrand. And House getting absolutely housed by number 12, Trenton Monk.
Established himself there in the middle.
23-24.
Got a timeout here
By Team Pineapple. Up 1, 23-24.
So there's a couple things in these type of situations, right? Like, what's LJ saying to these guys? Right, you got the pressure still on them. You're up 1. You just need one side out.
Essentially, the biggest thing right now is just sticking a pass, and if you stick that pass, it's going to give you a much higher percentage of side and out. So that's definitely something that they're probably talking about now, and then just being aggressive. You don't want to be taking an off-speed shot. You want to be going back, You want to be going back and absolutely hammering this ball when you get an opportunity. So Lloyd Ball is calling right now. He's putting his record on the line, calling that they're going to have a service error.
Yes.
Essentially saying that LJ is going to win us a nice coach point here.
Yeah, let's see if LJ can pull this coach point win off. Lloyd Ball with the prediction.
Big serve handled by
Bertrand and Vargas.
Wow.
Solo blocked. Vargas getting solo blocked, and I think that was number 11, Brett Kismaric. Huge block.
Pineapple stuck in row 1 right now with their pin hitters at opposite ends of where they're normally swinging from.
Another rip. Sorry. Oh, my. Number 12 there, Trenton Monk.
He's got 2 stuff blocks in the last 3 plays, and Sweed taking the advantage.
Second timeout by Pineapple.
Pineapple had three set points at 24-21.
And again, right now, they have to be sticking this pass and being aggressive on that swing. I know that's exactly what Coach Jeebert is saying, and Swede's looking to absolutely go back and tee off on the serve, try to get them out of system.
And again, Swede playing with house money, right? First time playing in the VLA, seeing what's available, playing legendary Team Pineapple. Down a couple big blocks towards the end. 25-24. See, they pull this first set out. This could be huge.
It is huge for the momentum in their team.
And the chemistry, like you said, that they had. This is a big confidence builder for them. And there's the coach point.
For Coach Jeebert. And game is tied back up at 25.
Why not go extra points right off the bat, right?
More volleyball is always fun.
Or somewhere Billy Schultz is smiling down on you.
Vargas back
to serve here. It goes off speed, handled by Sweed. And a big tool of the block there by number 11. That's Brett Kismaric.
We're getting a lot of production by the pins here on offense for Swede.
Undersized outsides, man. Undersized outsides, jumpy, fast arms. That swing was intentional, right? There, he was not aiming for the court. He saw House's right hand and basically thank you very much.
And there's no defense for that when you can get a nice tool shot off the block.
Set point number 2 for Swede.
Jeebert going off speed with a tip. House handling the first ball. Bertrand setting it up for Jeebert. Going back-to-back tips and ends up being a kill. Couple off speed shots here from Pineapple, keeping him in the game. We got Big Matt Walsh back to serve.
26-26. This is an opportunity for Swede, right? Having a middle serving, having him play a little bit of back row defense.
Big serve by Walsh. And that 31 ball just abusing that block.
That's a second time in a row in that rotation. Off serve receive. They stuck that pass and went to that 31. Wide open, late middle. Set point number 3.
I think that was Tim
Robbins, number 14 there out of Lakeland.
Oh my,
Overby ending the first set with a huge jump serve to zone 6-1 there.
Now that went from Pineapple 24-21. Swede staving off 3 set points, took that lead 25-24 and closes it out with an ace. That's fantastic for these guys. Feel really good. They should feel really good about themselves right about now, coming off that. Working hard to come back, finding a way to score some points at the end. Big blocks, smart plays, and a big serve by Overby.
And we talked
about being the first to 20, and that was Pineapple, and that didn't work out. I mean, they were a little less aggressive on their swings, a little less aggressive, at least a little less aggressive on their serves as well. And Sweed took that as an opportunity, and looked like they capitalized and did really well.
So switching sides heading to set 2 now. This goes one of 2 ways. Pineapple says, hey, enough of this. We took them a little bit light. Let's go hard right out the chute. Or Swede comes out and says, hey, we can do this, right? We missed a bunch of serves, but we put service pressure on them. We got some blocks, some out-of-system stuff. Some of those 50-50 balls went our way. Let's roll this into a set number 2. It'll be interesting to see what type of thing happens right off the bat. First 5 points, first 10 points, going to be really telling in the second set.
Agreed. I think
you hit the nail right on the head there with the mentality of what Swede's doing. They're going to try to build off that momentum and come out hard in the second set and hot in the second set. And Pineapple is going to, obviously feel like, they just didn't play their best set, and they're going to come out and try to play their brand of volleyball here. I don't expect any lineup changes, but I think that the Pineapple's going to come out with a different mentality and a different touch on the ball here, and some more aggressive swings, more aggressive serves.
We'll be back in just a minute. Here we go, getting ready for set number 2 once again. LVC head coach CJ Dank, along with my best buddy Chris Hosley, opposite, founder, owner of Team LVC, hanging out with you this morning.
We're all just happy to be here, and we got Sweed up 1-0, and we had number 9, Ethan Klozak, back to serve. Fiducio dealing to Gary House. Ball's handled by McNerney there, libero. And I think we got a touch. Number 11, Brett Kismarek, still producing on that left side pin.
I'll tell you right now, if you're Pineapple, you got to start changing up what you're doing on the block, right? Maybe we're not going as high. Maybe we're looking to go a little bit lower and tighter, getting our hands over the net faster. But, yes, we doing a great job above the height of the net.
Yes, Klozak
Back to serve. Jump serving, working on Vargas' left side. Nice little dig and kill there for Klozak. He's just doing it all right now.
Serving, working, digging, and finishing at the net there out of the back row.
Dude, I'm quickly falling in love with the outsides here on Sweed. I really am.
Another jump serve handled by Luismi, and a roll shot over the block by House. And number 11, Kismarek again with a good high swing in transition. A little free ball opportunity for Sweed, taken by the setter. Another off-speed shot in transition. And Walsh is blocked again by 12. Trenton Monk has 3 solo blocks and about a set and
3 points.
Not a small human, number 12. Big guy, gets his hands up over the net, nice and strong. A lot of good eye work, too.
We got a fresh
haircut up there, too, for Monk.
Looks tight.
Oh, I see your back row ball. We'll do the same thing, but it goes out of bounds there by Gebert.
Not a great start for Pineapple.
What'd we say? Chicago coming out with energy, excitement, a little bit of belief, a little bit of want. 4-0 right off the bat.
See what Klozak brings here. Another jump serve. And we got Pineapple's first point. We got 1-4.
Again, we talked about Chicago missing a bunch of serves, right, in that first set. But I don't mind that miss serve, right? Going hard, going aggressive. It's a little bit of a heat check on that serve.
And that's the name of the game, just aggressive serving. And you can live with the misses if you're getting them out of system, getting aces. Fiducia back serving. Handled by McNerney. And another great quick swing there on the left side for Sweed. Brett Kismarek is having himself a day right now. He's feasting
on that block by Pineapple.
More hands, looking for hands, finding the floor, tip, swings, doing it all.
And if you can see on the stream, we got Trenton Monk here with his fresh cut, number 12, back to float serve.
Not quite sure his intention on that serve.
Not even sure he was aiming for the court on that one. Head coach Tyler Boyce giving his middle a little bit of ribbing after that miss serve.
Huge swing by Vargas. Nice little out of system swing there by Klozak. Gebert using the block, tooling the ball out of bounds. Pineapple producing a little bit in transition now. Don't want to let them get hot here. We got Vargas back to serve again. Working that 6-1 seam, a little overpass, finished by Gebert. Here's that momentum change.
Well, I mean, it's 5-4 right now, right? Pineapple's got 4 points. They got 2 of those points on missed serves, another one on an overpass. So right now, Chicago's scoring all of the points. Cut down on these errors, they'll be fine. They'll be totally even this out. Be good to go again.
It's a great outlook
there. Another jump serve here by Vargas, going off speed, handled by Klozak, working that 31. And another solid block at the net there by Robbins, and I think that was Overby.
Yeah, again, they had a triple up on that. They're not afraid. Their pins, while undersized, they're not afraid to close that triple. They're doing a really good job with their feet, with their hands, committing to that triple block. And again, that's the sign of a team that plays together often.
Agreed.
Overby back to serve, the brother of Kyle Overby, the Chicago outside hitter. And a little misconnection there by Fiducia to Walsh. Sails that ball out of bounds.
And again, I hate to bring this up again, but at this point, Pineapple has not. Oh, what do we got here?
So we got to call the touch.
Touch on the block. Did not see that one.
Definitely didn't see that. So
I'll
Walsh,
shut up with my last comment because it's
so Walsh who gets the kills.
Now back to serve. Big heavy arm. A little dump attempt there by Smith. Kazmarek working that Simpson swing, and Vargas out of the back row. A lot of back row balls right now. Maybe Pineapple's not feeling comfortable with their front row pins, and they're working that back row big ball a little bit. Again, Walsh back to serve. Big heavy arm. Kind of a miss hit out of bounds. Point Sweed. We got Sweed up 1-7-6 here.
Whoever's serving is scoring points on their serve. They're letting the other team off the hook, whether it's Chicago serving to Pineapple or Pineapple serving to Chicago. They're not forcing each other to side out. And on cue,
Kazmarek just winding up and
hitting the ball 10 feet out of bounds. And we got Gary House back to serve. House is both a little float serve and a jump serve. We'll see what he dials up here. Goes with a float. Handled by McNerney. And nice high out of system swing covered by Overby. And a little mix up there. Fiducia going high over the block on 2. Another back row ball there by Kazmarek. And Vargas tipping short. And KO ending the run. Nice stuff block there. So Pineapple point scoring a little bit. And you're right, CJ, that there are point scoring. The serving team is scoring a lot of points. A lot of defense, a lot of good block touches here.
And this is where you got to be smart as a team, recognizing that. And again, just keep the ball in play. Let's go 75% on our serves. Let's pick a spot. Let's get a team out of system, put some pressure on them, and let our block and our defense do something. It doesn't always have to be we're serving as hard as humanly possible.
So float serves 10 feet out of bounds aren't good?
Not ideal. Not ideal.
And Bertrand handles the serve easy, and a good finish by Gebert there on the left side.
By my count, on 17 points, that's our third clean side out. Our first ball side out situation out of 17 points.
Which in volleyball is usually what your goal is to have, somewhere probably high 40s, 50s, or it'd be the bottom, high 40s, low 50s would be the bottom of your first ball side out. You'd probably want to be aiming like 60%. We're not seeing that here at all. Another missed serve there by Pineapple.
And I think it's going to be the first team that realizes that, right? The first team that realizes, hey, this isn't the normal men's match that's going right now. And I see Eric Martin giving us a wave over there. I'd like to say hi to him.
And Gary House delivering out of the back row. Nice D-ball kill there across court. And just with the amount of talented players in the gymnasium, you're right, is that first ball, everybody's capable of getting that kill, but it's just that first ball kill. Don't let the rallies happen. Don't let the digs happen. Some serving issues continue there for Kevin Owens and Team Pineapple.
Serving exhibition over here on court 2.
And it's interesting because these guys get 5 minutes to warm up serving. At the beginning of the game, you'd think we'd practice serving
in the court. Big rip there by number 9 Klozak, and a swing and a miss. A little misconnection by Fiducia to big Matt Walsh there on the 31.
And again, another situation where a well-placed serve puts a little bit of pressure on them. End up getting the point out of that situation.
Klozak, another big rip. And Vargas delivering, kill cross court for Pineapple.
And sometimes Vargas destroys a ball hard cross. Those are the things that can happen occasionally. Kudos to you, 23.
That's a matchup he should win, though. One-on-one on the left side. I think that was with Overby on the right side. But when you get that one-on-one, you got to terminate. Fiducia float serving, working on Kazmarek. And Overby dug there by Fiducia. Bertrand transition to Vargas. A high swing off the hands. Smart play there by Vargas, swinging high off the hands out of bounds.
Vargas carrying a lot of the offensive load right now for Team Pineapple. Looking like a young Jeff Patak. Wrong pin, but same idea.
Dynamite name drop there.
New York product. Long-time Team Pineapple right side. Great scramble play. Gebert taking out the table. And back row again. Another high swing, another scramble play for Pineapple. Great hustle over there. Sometimes those type of plays, though, turn the momentum.
50-50 plays, right? That's what we talk about. Just a little bit of touches here and there. Somebody makes a big play. Somebody dives. Good read on that Bick and coming over the top, big swing.
Right now we're at
12-12.
98 viewers.
This is amazing. We got 98 viewers currently.
I'm pretty sure it's because of me and you, Haas.
Yeah. We'll take the credit on this one. Number 12.
Trenton Monk with his fresh cut again. Float serving. A back row ball. Gebert scuds that thing out of bounds.
I don't know where Team Pineapple goes here. I mean, I know you said Vargas has been producing, but
I'm not sure. I'm not sure where else we're going to get
some offense.
But this is where they got trapped in this first set, right? Rotation 1. Pins are on the opposite side. This is where, you got to have one of your pins do something different, and Vargas with the swing gets the middle blocker or the outside into the net, ties it up at 13.
Vargas just dealing right now, going back to serve. Now he's in the back row. We'll see if Fiducia starts running him out of the back row again, or where they go here in the front row.
I mean, I absolutely think, right? Like, you feed Vargas right now, especially Sweed hasn't done much against the Beck attack, right? Anytime they haven't scored, Pineapple hasn't scored, it's on a hitting error, not anything that they've been forced to stop. Wow, another big swing by their outsides, finding hands.
Kazmarek again.
Being very creative. It wasn't the best set, a little trap set inside, a little tight, and he got creative, swung that ball high off the hands there of Pineapple.
But again, you're 6'2", you're playing at this level, you got to get creative sometimes, right? You're not 6'6", you're not 6'7". You got to actually be more of a creative outside. That was fantastic. Swing by him. Miss serve by Overby. 14-14. Second set. Sweed up 1-0.
Another service error.
I have run out of fingers and toes to count the number of service errors between these two teams.
It is tough.
Sorry. Oh, you're good.
Number 11 here, Brett Kazmarek out of Lakeland, back to serve. Big rip there, handled by Bertrand. The overpass put down by Klozak. There's the momentum going, a little switching over to the Swede side.
That was weird. The serve went in. Chicago serve went in, and then Chicago got the point.
Interesting. So that's how it works. You serve in to win?
It's very, very difficult sometimes to figure out this game of volleyball that we love so very much.
And again, Kazmarek.
The jump serve.
Serving with your wrist, not the best idea. Want to get a lot of your hand on that.
We got Gary House. Great set delivered there. And
that's right, little bit more excited every time this somebody scores a big point or gets a big block.
And another missed serve here by Sweed.
Working on some audio issues right now.
All right.
All right, we should be back here. We got both microphones working.
I think we got both microphones working now. Man, I was spitting genius over here. And
good thing you talk loud.
Yeah, thank God I have a big mouth. Thanks, Mom and Dad. I appreciate that.
All right, back. I think Pineapple's
down here, 17-18 with Kevin Owens back to serve. Going with the float, working on Klozak. And ball hit out of bounds by Monk. Sweed looking for a touch, but I really
don't think there was anything close.
I don't think there's a person in this gym that could have touched that ball on the block.
Again, Klozak handling the ball, going right back to Monk with a nice swing. Back row ball and blocked there by Monk. And
Overby. Again, Sweed doing a
great job at the end of these sets, really sticking it together and staying together in transition.
And I love that setter decision, right? I love it. Your middle spatches the ball out of bounds. Get confidence right back in him. Let him swing on the ball. Fine, they dig it. He ends up getting the block on out of the Bic.
And Vargas with a deep swing there.
Sometimes Vargas is just better than you, right? Big, high, deep swing. Knowing to use the last little bit of the court.
All right, Fiducia back to serve, working on Klozak. Jordan Smith delivering a little ball inside. Good play back there by Kazmarek. A little free ball opportunity here for Pineapple. And Vargas just missing the ball long. Great idea. It was the right idea. The line wide open.
And kind of just missed a little bit long. We're looking at 20, serving 19 for Sweed. We got serving sub Luis Garza, number 6, coming in.
Now we're back in this spot, Chris, right? We're back in rotation 1, where Pineapple's had trouble so far this morning.
And Vargas with a great float serve gets Pineapple out of system. House going for it. Great dig there by number 9, Klozak. An opportunity here for Pineapple to get back to 20s with Sweed. Off speed. Klozak with a dig. Smith finding Overby. Using the block. And there's Vargas. Another great touch there by Jordan Smith, their setter. Free ball sent to Pineapple, handled by Bertrand. Fiducia looking for Vargas, and a kill through the hands of the block by Kazmarek. Vargas going right through the wickets.
So again, this set we had Sweed getting to 21st, right? So first set Pineapple got to 20. Now we're at Sweed getting to 2019 first. Let's see how we close out. We know how that first set finished.
It's always interesting, and that's how the teams are kind of defined as being tough when you get to 15 or 20 that you finish sets and finish matches, and that's really what makes teams go from good to great.
And we got a timeout here by Chicago Sweed. I like this timeout. You got 2 left. Talk about what you're trying to do. Talk about where we want the ball to go. Talk about what our options are, and try to win that game to 5.
Yeah, and like you said, I think this is a great time and kind of recollect, and they do have the advantage. They are receiving here, and they are up 1-0 against Pineapple, and there's an opportunity where you stick this pass and you can side out that you're going up 1 point, 21-20, and it's hard. We got to play good volleyball here, and I think they're going to see some good volleyball here by both teams. I like reading the comments. And we got Vargas, who's probably leading this match here in points, going back to serve. A big rip handled by Klozak. Working the right side, and Overby with the finish.
And that's why you call that timeout, right? You call that timeout. You say, hey, this is what we're going to try to exploit. This is what we're going to try to attack. You come out, you get a perfect pass, you run your offense, now you're up 21-20. Perfect. That's how it's
big
a coach's
first point
dream.
there. Big first point there by Sweed. Got Overby with a big jump serve. Doesn't make it over. We got 21-21.
It's the classic 0-0, right? You go, you bounce the ball, you feel good, you go back, and you miss that serve. 21-21. Game to 4, boy.
Both teams got to keep being aggressive here. Big Matt Walsh. Oh, on 2 by Jordan Smith. Dug by Vargas. Gebert. Great touch there, handled by Overby. Opportunity here for Chicago. And a huge ball out of the back row there, finished by Klozak.
Klozak absolutely killing it. Do find it funny that Swedes outsides are 9-11 because it's an emergency. Just set them. Just set them.
Number 11, Kazmarek, working float serve. Kind of gets Pineapple out of system, rolled over by Owens, and a high swing there, handled by Vargas. Another free ball opportunity for Chicago. Working the middle again, handled by Pineapple. Delivering to the right side, Gary House. Kind of an off-speed shot, not dug there by McNerney. 22-22, Pineapple kind of hanging around.
I'm sorry, in transition. If I'm Swede, if I'm their coach, I'm saying the ball's going to the outside in transition. We're gonna make them stop our best.
And they have not been. We got House float serving, working on McNerney. A little tip off speed to the middle again, and not handled by the offside blocker Gebert there, and a big point here for Swede.
Or maybe I'll just shut my mouth and I'm a terrible coach.
All right, Swede. This is a big opportunity here for Tim Robbins. Going with the float. Working on Gebert. Out of the back row, Vargas. A lot of these big balls scoring points here.
I'd like to see these teams make an adjustment, helping their pins on that Bick a little bit. It's not coming as quick. I think they can bounce inside, show a little bit, and still recover to something in the front row, because right now there's a lot of swings with zero block.
Correct. I think the pins are kind of bailing, and that means the setters are doing a good job to kind of confuse those pins, leaving a big seam for the back row. We got Gebert here back to serve, going with the jump. Handled by Kazmarek. We got Smith setting to Overby. Doesn't make it over the net. Now we got set point here for Team Pineapple.
But again, last set, 24-21 Pineapple. Chicago called the timeout, just like they're doing right now. Finding a way to battle back, end up stealing that first set and extra points. They should be pretty comfortable. I know it. I know they got set point right now. I know they're facing a set point. Pineapple's got the lead, but they should feel pretty comfortable knowing what they already did in the first set.
I agree here. And like you said, timeout here by Sweed, trying to recoup, trying to refocus. Again, probably looking for a first ball kill here. They don't want to be taking an off-speed shot. They want to make sure they're putting this ball away and trying to force some extra innings here with Team Pineapple in set 2.
Be interesting to see, too, with Pineapple, what they come out with. If it is a situation where they get a dig, where do they go in this situation? If it's a good ball, do they go to the middle? Do they use KO as a a gimmick and just set that Bick?
I'm going to say they set a pin because they just took out Fiducia here, a blocking sub. So we got Fiducia coming out. We got Connor Orion coming in as the blocking sub. So I'm going to say if they get a transition ball, they're going high to the pin. Sorry, Brandon Schmidt, not Connor Orion. Got jump serve handled by Swede. Going to the pins. Big kill out of the left side there.
So here we are, tied up at 24-24. Been here before. And again, in transition, I'm setting for Swede 9. All I'm seeing is number 9, and I'm throwing that ball up, and I'm going to say, hey, you go be better than everybody else.
We got Jordan Smith here for Swede, the setter. Quarterback here, going with the jump serve, working on Gebert. Fiducia looking for Vargas, going off speed with a tip. And we have a center line violation. Not often do you see the center line violation, and they're calling it on Fiducia here. And sometimes it's a common thing with a setter The setter does step. Oh, is the pin. Okay, so it was Vargas. They're calling the center line violation.
Vargas trying to cheat right there at 25-24. That's a problem sometimes with tipping that ball that high. You can't claim that the ball was down before you hit the net.
I guess
that's
not.
why, as an outside, I prefer to hit the ball straight down every time. Just might be me.
Very interesting call here. We got a timeout now by Team Pineapple. Sweed up 25-24. We'll see.
Good use of timeouts by both coaches, right?
Agreed.
Doing a good job, kind of managing the game, knowing that there's been some misserves, there's been some questionable decisions in transition with where the ball's going setting-wise. And now it's just a matter of who executes, right? Is it Pineapple's offense? Is it Sweed at the net with the first defensive touch at the block? Yeah, absolutely. The comments
People are
get
spot
it.
on here with a comment in the live chat. Just feed the left sides here for Sweed.
You don't have to make this game too difficult, right? It's just like a heat check in basketball. You shoot till they stop going in. Same thing. You set that outside or that right side of the middle till they stop killing balls.
Jordan Smith going with the jump serve to zone 6 on Bertrand. Handled. Pineapple going to Vargas. Big swing cross court. He's scoring all their points right now.
I like this serve. I just hate the placement of it, right? It's a 75% topspin, but it goes right into Bertrand's lap. Like, that's too easy in that situation.
Kevin Owens back to serve here, 25-25. Ball handled by Sweed. We got a replay here on the block. A lot of great touches here by Pineapple. Overby going high with a roll shot. Out of system. Another roll shot. Another huge dig. Opportunity for Overby, and he finds the seam. Wow. Low seam there on Walsh on the triple.
Overby getting creative. I'm not going to say he got lucky. I'm going to say he got creative with that swing against that triple block.
We got Ethan Klozak here on set point.
And there it is. That's our fourth and final timeouts.
There'll be no more stoppages, but Coach Gebert really going to the bank, man. He's making Sweed work.
Hey, but again, I mean, it doesn't, like, for your first ever trip to a VLA event, and you're Chicago Swede, and you're up 1-0 against Pineapple, you got set points in the second set right now. It is a situation where this sets the tone, right? This can set what happens for you the rest of this tournament.
Chicago has shown up and then proved that they can play, and they can play against one of the best and some legends over there, and definitely a legendary team with Team Pineapple. And we'll see how Coach Gebert's team here with Team Pineapple responds. Down 25-26. We got Sweed's Ethan Klozak back to serve, going with a jump. Working on Gebert. Vargas dug, big dig by the LeBron Sweed out of the back row. Not the best decision over Kevin or Big Matt Walsh.
But again, why not swing? Why not swing on set point? Like, you've got a chance to blood in the water, foot on their throat. You go. You challenge that block. You make that block do their job instead of giving them something easy. He's been on fire. I want to see him be aggressive with that swing.
Absolutely. And Matt Walsh is not a stranger to height at 6'11". Doesn't have to jump to block the ball. You got Fiducia working a tough float. Miscommunication there by Sweed, Klozak, and Libero McNerney.
And this is where Swede's not out of it, right? Swede side's out right now. They get Pineapple back in that rotation one. We know how Pineapple has struggled to this point in that rotation.
I'm confident now if Sweed does side out that they can put some more points on the board. Fiducia back to serve. Handled by Sweed, going to Overby. Oh, great read by Bertrand. Just kind of deflected off Vargas' hands. But here you go. It is now Sweed coming back. Looks like we got Trenton Monk back to serve. Serving into row one, like you said there, CJ. And Pineapple has struggled, and their offense at this rotation has been all number 23, Pellegrin Vargas.
Here's where you want Trenton Monk. Put the ball in play. Get to your defensive spot. Force those pins to do something different.
I'd be serving to Vargas, maybe serving him short, making him move, so we have to have Fiducia push the ball across the court. Ooh, drops it in on Bertrand. There it is, right on cue. And Vargas through number 11, Kazmarik's hands
And
again.
that is the second time in this rotation where Vargas has went right at the block, and the block's hands were a little bit too wide. Back-to-back zone 1 rotations. 28-27. Vargas back to serve. One of the best servers for Pineapple.
And now I'm confident if I'm Pineapple up 1 with Vargas serving here. And big error. Maybe he was distracted by the clapping. I'm not sure.
Classic Team Pineapple clap on set point. Sometimes can rattle your own teammate.
It might have been too much. We got number 69, Austin Overby, at a Ball State, going with a jump. Working on Gebert. Fiducia going back to Gebert. Handled there by number 9, Klozak. Jordan Smith. Good high set in transition there. Bertrand handles the ball. Fiducia dealing. Gebert going off speed. Tip. Might be down.
The classic overdive right there. That ball was a little bit higher than he thought. Got there a little bit faster. Missed that pancake.
Going with the pan. We've all been there trying to pancake it and almost hits your elbow. Big server here, Matt Walsh. Get that hook. 6-1 jump.
And a foot fault.
Now his second foot fault.
Big feet.
He does have big feet.
You know what they say about guys with big feet?
Big jump serves. Kazmarek back to serve for Sweed. 29-29. We got some volleyball here cooking. Fiducia looking for House. The block there is just a little late. House working low seam around the block of Ethan Klozak there on the left side. And number 18 for Pineapple, again, staple in this Pineapple family, Gary House back to serve. Handled by Nerney, delivered by Smith. Oh, great push. Might not have been the best set, but number 9, like you said, Ethan Klozak just really being creative there.
Ethan just doing his job, right? Hard step close, keeps the ball between him and the net, sees the block, and does something good with that ball. So impressed by that guy.
I guess it's easy to see the block when you jump 40 inches and you can examine everything that's up there.
Oddly enough, when I used to jump 40 inches, it wasn't that easy.
Served by Robbins. A big swing there by Gebert, working the high seam between Monk and Smith.
31-30 extra points, and I don't want to be this guy, but this is a long tournament. These extra points add up, right?
Agreed.
By the end of the second day, it takes a toll on the body.
Gebert back to serve for Pineapple, up 31-30. And might have been out. Swede playing it. Big swing. Here's a transition opportunity for Pineapple. And right on cue, Pellegrin Vargas finishing that set for Pineapple, 32-30. Man, they really rode him, and he handled everything they gave him.
And again, a situation where we go first set, overtime. Second set, overtime. Each of the teams in both of these sets that got to 21st end up dropping the set. So right now, maybe making it to 20 isn't the best thing in the world.
Might not be the best thing to get to 21st.
Make this happen. Make this happen.
And the crowd is just cheering for Loy. They want
actually
Loy
hear
on
the
court.
fans chant, Loy, 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 Loy. It might just sound like me chanting it into the mat, into the microphone, but well, coming back, we'll be back in about 2.5 minutes.
Perfect. Thanks for tuning in. We got 124 currently streaming, and we're excited here at the first VLA Cup here in Angola, Indiana.
Call your friends, call your family. A lot of fun, good volleyball, some of the best volleyball you're going to see here in the States. And we're headed back here. We are tied up at 1 set apiece. Pineapple sneaking out that second set, 32-30. Doesn't look to be any lineup changes at this point. I don't see why you would early in a tournament like this, Haas.
Yeah, no, letting the dogs play right now. You know, letting the young kids play and seeing what we can get out of them. Definitely early in the tournament here, and we got. Looks like Chicago might be the first serving team here. So we'll see if they make any changes with a block, with a defense, with the offense, who they're setting. But right now, like you said, I like the Sweed outsides and Vargas right now for Pineapple. But I think somebody else, in order for Pineapple to take this match, needs to have somebody else create some offense.
A lot of Overby love right now in the chat. Austin just
got the love.
Yeah, must have paid a lot of people to talk about him and things. So good for him having that dispensable income, be able to buy some comments.
Jordan Smith delivering there. Ball handled, a little out of system swing here coming by Gebert. Again handled by Sweed. Overby looking, roll shot. Gary House going to the one-hand set. Trenton Monk going with a reverse bump there on the one. And Matty Walsh, great block touch by Monk on Matt Walsh. And Overby looks like he used the block there. Low seam, losing that outside hand to Gary House.
There's times where I watch high-level volleyball and I'm incredibly impressed. And then there's that point. So we're going to get better from here. I guarantee that.
I do guarantee that as well. And sometimes you get those ugly points, but it's still worth 1 point. Bertrand handles the serve by Sweed. Another great block touch by Monk there on Matt Walsh. Gary House going with the off speed, but just doesn't quite make it over and lands on his own side of the net.
Impressed with Monk, not trying to do too much with his block, right?
Yeah.
Seeing the angle of the approach, getting his hands over the net. Couple silly soft touches.
Tough, too, against a big Matt Walsh. Very offensive middle there by Pineapple. And serve goes long by Klozak. And we have Vargas looking to create some space here early in the game for Team Pineapple. Huge rip there by Vargas, forces the overpass, handled by Gebert. Fiducia looking to Walsh, and there he is, establishing himself. Big 6'11" Matt Walsh out of Ball State.
You got to think, too, in a situation, in easy transition situations, to get Kevin, to get Matt involved in the middle and take some pressure off the outsides.
Definitely want to get those middles involved early. And Vargas with a nice snap to 6'1", and an overpass handled by Gebert. Pineapple looking to bring the service pressure here with Vargas.
Eric Martin sliding in here saying hello. E, nice to see you, my friend.
Vargas back to serve again for Pineapple. Trying to work zone one, goes wide. But I like the aggressive serving. I like the aggressive serving that Vargas is bringing. He's scoring points in that rotation for Pineapple.
Here's the problem, though. We're at 6 points. Neither team has been forced to side out.
Correct.
Both side outs have been misserves. Right.
Float serve handled by Bertrand. Fiducia looking for Walsh. Another great block, undersized middle there. Where 14, Tim Robbins really doing a good job against Walsh. And then a huge out-of-the-system swing there by Sweed, looking for the hands.
Sometimes you're a blocker, sometimes you're a target. And right there, Sweed used that opposite as a target.
Definitely don't want to be a target there as a blocker. And Sweed, again, great transition swing by the left sides. Float serve handled by Vargas. Fiducia finding Walsh.
Looks like Pineapple, in between that the second and third set here, talked a little bit and said, hey, let's use our middles. Let's get our middles a little bit more involved. Already seen more balls go early in this set.
So we got 6'11" Matt Walsh out there and 6'9" Kevin Owens. Walsh delivering some pain from the service line. And Overby going cross court. Great set by Jordan Smith creating that solo block.
Looks like Connor O'Ryan, excuse me. Now taking over the
So we were way off. We did have a substitution there in the middle for Owens. We have Connor Ryan, number 7, for Pineapple. Jump serve handled by Vargas. And Gary House is absolutely housed again by Brett Kazmarek. And Overby back to serve. He's got that little 6-1 jump serve. Probably looking at Vargas and Bertrand here, 2 great passers. Bringing the heat. A solo block there, 1-on-1, finished by Gebert. And
Gebert just going high over the block in that situation, right? Just saying, hey, I'm going to be young, I'm going to be athletic, I'm going to swing deep in the court. Great swing by him.
Probably the best athlete in that Gebert family.
Definitely.
Jumps about 40 inches higher than his dad ever did.
Gary, I don't believe his father ever jumped.
And there's that 31 push ball there, finished by Tim Robbins. Very, very quick off the ground at 6'3" in the middle there, Robbins. He is doing a good job going against some big middles, and he's very offensive. Got that quick arm, like you were saying.
Looking like an undersized Phil Pendleton out there.
Yes. Very quick off the ground, the spaghetti monster. You got Kazmarek serving, working, finding Vargas, another kill out of the back row. Using the equipment well.
Abusing the equipment. Enforcing his will upon the top of the tape for that kill.
We got Gebert looking, dealing behind the service line, working zone 5. And great read by Vargas. Defends against the setter dump. Got Fiducia looking for Connor Orion. Gives Sweed the free ball. Add assist some swing there by number 9, Klozak. Smith dealing out of the back row. A very quick swing there by Brett Kazmarek. Another back row ball kill. Sweed is coming out hot here.
Frog Jump Volleyball. Little shout outs in the comments. A little bit more information on that. I'll be happy to pass that along to everybody listening.
And Gebert delivers the ball to Fiducia. Great high swing by Vargas, handled by Sweed. Got another free ball opportunity here by Pineapple, handled by Bertrand. Fiducia delivering off speed, back behind the head tip there by Vargas. Very creative with a set that he might have not loved.
Take some body control, right? Body control, awareness, vision, smart play.
All right, Connor Ryan. See if he can establish himself here. Big arm. Serving, working on zone 5, out of bounds. Connor Ryan, like we said, he's a product of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 6'6" middle blocker. Serving, middle blocker sub in for KO here in the third set. Off speed, great, absolutely great play by Bertrand. Vargas with a big swing, handled by Sweed. Jordan Smith delivering. A little miscommunication there by Smith and Klozak. Ball doesn't quite make it over. Probably the first miscommunication we've seen between Jordan and his left side.
I mean, through 2.5 sets, I think it's the first time that they did not look in sync with each other on that.
Great float serve by Fiducia, getting Sweed out of system. High ball here. Overby being very creative. Just saying, Kyle who?
Overby making a name for himself. Brother Kyle plays for Chicago. Vargas handles the jump serve by Sweed. Fiducia delivering the house. Uses the hands of Overby and Monk there. Good high swing, tools the block. Keeping Pineapple within 1. You got Vargas coming back to serve. Pineapple's down 9-10. We're tied here 1-1. In a beautiful Angola, Indiana. Vargas back to serve here again. Huge transition swing there. Good defense there by Fiducia.
Gebert finishing off the right hand there of Chicago's right side blocker, Kyle Overby. That's Austin Overby. Vargas is creating points here behind the service line. Working on McNerney. Jordan Smith delivering. Great ball. I think that ball is in.
Ooh, it
Back
looks like
row.
Pineapple's trying to give an honor call.
I thought that ball might have been in. Even Lloyd Ball, his old eyes, said that might have been in.
Yeah. So we got a little bit of controversy right here. Looks like Pineapple's trying to give the honor call, and the referees don't seem to care too much about that.
They're really stern with their call. They think they're right.
Yes. So it looks like Chicago's definitely getting, for lack of a better term, screwed on this one.
Agreed.
But you can only do so much, and the referees will find a way. Vargas back to serve, up 11-10.
And big block there by Gebert and Walsh.
Like that blocking move by Gebert. Like that blocking move a lot. Worked really hard to get back outside. Good hands. Pays off with a point.
Again, Pineapple up 12-10 here. Sets tied 1-1. Vargas continuing to serve. And Monk with the high swing handled by Walsh. Fiducia looking for Gebert. And Overby and Monk. We got a triple block. Overby, Monk, and Kazmarek. Just absolutely rejecting that. Great solid triple block there by Chicago.
So many times in a situation in transition, Chicago's working harder than Pineapple to get 3 blockers up. And it's paid off to this point.
It's better to have 3 than 2. And Gary House off the set by Fiducia. Killed down the outside line alley of that block, and we got Matt Walsh back to serve here for Team Pineapple.
Love to see Brett Kazmarek, number 11 on Sweed, close up that block a little bit. He's getting a little bit wide. He's been beaten over the top a few times. Get those hands a little bit closer together. Find the ball a little bit, not just throw hands up and wide.
Correct. And sometimes as a block, you are trying to take up a lot of space, but he has had the ball hit through his hands a handful of times. Walsh with a big serve. Monk recycle. Actually, that was Robbins recycling. And Overby, a little half approach there, but a good high swing to the corner ends up being a kill.
Real creative. Sweed isn't afraid of the block, right? Sweed has used the block in transition as their friend, as a way to score points, really, really well. And again, it's product of a team that plays together quite a bit.
Serve out of bounds by Overby. Got some comments here on the chat. How much Pineapple is paying these refs? Well, they are paying them for this entire tournament, so they're probably going to get some calls here.
Which is weird because Pineapple seems to get calls even when they don't pay the refs. So it's...
Orion with a dig. House finding the forehead there of Kazmarek, and right on cue. Maybe a little too wide with his hands.
He's there. I like what he's doing. I like how fast he's getting off the ground. I like where he's lining up on that block, but I want to see him to be more disciplined with those hands.
House float serve. Out of bounds. And they've done up to this point a good job being aggressive serving, not missing a lot of serves like they did in the first 2 sets.
This has cleaned up, right? Since the end of that second set, the serving has cleaned up quite a bit.
And big jump serve there by Kazmarek. Fiducia looking for Gebert. Just dire ball. Calling the ball in.
No, the ball was definitely. Looks like he's getting overruled by the up official.
Yeah.
I think that's the right call.
Dyer might have just woke up, so his eyes might not quite be open. Dyer, the son of somewhat legendary Lloyd Ball. Dyer again got all the athletic genes playing at Ball State. And serves out of bounds. Now we just make that comment about serving, and now we're missing serves here, middle of the game. Pineapple up 16-14, and we got a timeout by Sweed.
We'll be back.
And now we have Gebert back serving for Pineapple up 16-14, going a little off speed, working on McNerney. And huge swing there by the middle blocker, Tim Robbins, for Pineapple. And that little gap ball, not quite that push ball, a little gap between the block of the right side and the middle. Finding that low seam there in the block. Not sure what I'm doing, but Vargas passing the ball. Not the best pass there by Vargas, and then complicates it there with a hitting error.
So right now, once again, CJ Dank, head coach of Team LVC, along with Christopher Hosley, opposite founder, general manager of Team LVC, with you here.
Nice float serve there by number 4, McNerney. No, it's not McNerney. 14, Tim Robbins. Working Gebert's hands there, and kind of Gebert let that ball get a little low. Big serve, big ace there by Sweed. Again, working Gebert. Tough serve. Great pass, though. Kind of swinging his arms. And Vargas, kind of 50% swing. Jordan Smith getting the kill on 2.
Chicago coming out of that timeout really aggressive, right? Really aggressive.
They're doing a great job of hanging in these tough situations. You got 14, Tim Robbins back to serve. Middle blocker here for Sweed. Serving out of bounds. Point Team Pineapple. Kind of letting Pineapple hang around again. Number 7, Connor Orion, back to serve for Pineapple. Big jump serve. Working zone 5 there. Oh, nice set, nice swing. Handled by Pineapple. Gary House out of the back row. And ends up with a kill there for Pineapple. Tie game here, 18-18.
Looked like after that first pass, it looked like there was a lot of line open for that swing. Chose to go cross court into the heart of the defense.
Kind of see that block open up, and Sweed just kind of pulled it right into the block. Orion with a missile down, handled by Sweed. Ooh, Monk called for the lift here. Pineapple really asserting themselves late in this set, 19-18. Again, we saw some missed serves earlier, and Orion really putting a string of serves here together, and that's how you score points, how you extend runs. Good aggressive serving.
Connor Orion, very smart play by him, because the first 2 sets, the team that made it to 21st lost. So him, being a student of the game, recognized that, decided to miss his serve. Let's see if it pays off for him.
We'll see what they do here. This is a crucial point, who gets the 21st. See who really wants this or doesn't want this point. Gebert out of the back row, big swing. Pineapple getting 21st. Using the block Overby there. As we talked about earlier, the team that's got to 21st has lost both the first and second set.
So we might as well just end this set now and move on to set number 4.
I'm okay with it. Fiducia back to serve. Got a nice movement on his float serve there. Smith, looking for number 9 there. Klozak, great quick swing. Opportunity here for Sweed. Tip goes out of bounds. Pineapple is number 30 in there. Brendan Schmidt, middle blocker out of McKendree. Played in the North SoCal Championships with the national team. A lot of experience there, but tips the ball out of bounds in a crucial point, 2020.
Back in rotation 1 for Team Pineapple.
Bertrand handled the easy serve, and Vargas delivering down the line.
Seemed to have gotten that rotation cleaned up just a little bit. I do like the substitution here, right? Brendan Schmidt in for Gary House, a little bit bigger on the block.
Brendan Schmidt standing at about 6'10", with 6'11", Matt Walsh there in the front row. Vargas serving zone 1. Smith looking for Overby. Overby recycling the ball. A great out-of-system swing there by number 11, Brett Kazmarek. Another great dig there by Sweed. No transition there by Kazmarek. He needs to get off the net there. Oh, great block there by Kazmarek and Monk. Certain transition. Both teams don't look like they're transitioning to give themselves opportunities to swing. Might be getting a little tired here late in the third set. And again, Luis Garza, number 6, out of Illinois State, serving sub here for Chicago Swede.
Just like to make the announcements, everybody out there, the Team LVC has just cut Andrew Frischman from their roster. He's currently a free agent for the rest of this tournament.
Garza working on Vargas again, setting to Vargas. Might have been wide. Out of bounds. Sweed taking the lead, 22-21. Actually, CJ, I think we'll put Frischman up for trade. We will trade him for any item from the dollar store. So if somebody comes to us with an item from the dollar store.
From the bargain bin of the dollar store.
The buy two, get one free dollar store bargain bin. You can have Andrew Frischman. All right, so here, crucial point here in the third set. We each team with a set win. We got Sweed up 22-21. And again, I think those conversations are similar. I think Swede's got to keep being aggressive, doing a great job in transition, but Pineapple's got to be a little nervous here and making sure that they're finishing out this set because you don't want to be going in down 2-1 into the fourth set.
And hey, if you are watching right now and you hate us or you like us, doesn't really make a difference to us. We're very, very strong individuals, but I'd love you to smash that like button. If you're just finding us, definitely make sure that you subscribe. It helps us out, helps the league out, helps all these players out.
Garza working on Bertrand. Garza with a big dig in transition. A huge swing. Number 11 there, Brett Kazmarek. I don't know, CJ. I'm liking Garza's mustache. I think he's got some secret stuff in there with that great mustache and that hair flip. He actually dug the ball and flipped his hair after he dug the ball.
Very talented young man.
Great serve there by Vargas, working on Vargas. Garza working on Vargas. Garza with another dig and another cover. Huge swing out of the back row by Sweed. Gebert, and blocked by number 14 Robbins and 69 Overby. Huge transition play. Sweed really asserting themselves here late in the third set.
Man, Sweed, super aggressive. And once again, I'm trying to remember, who got to point 21st, Haas?
Pineapple did.
And now they find themselves down 24-21.
Getting to 21st seemed to be just not the best thing here in this match.
It's getting to 21st in this match is being the Andrew Frischman of your team is basically what that means.
So timeout called by Pineapple, down 24-21.
Once again, as we're here, we're in set number 3. Tied up at 1 set apiece. Chicago took the first set in extra points. Pineapple took the second set 32-30. And now we're at 24-21 set point. They got actually 3 set points. Chicago Swede back to serve.
And
where are they going, Haas? Where are they going right now?
I'm saying, looks like they have a substitution. We got Gary House maybe doing a little offense, defense here for Pineapple. Coming in for, looks like Brennan Schmidt again. I think you got to look to Matt Walsh. I would, if you get a perfect pass here, I say go. You got the undersized blocker and Robbins. You really want to stress him here with Walsh. Vargas handles the ball. Looking for Gebert. Great high swing. Great isolation there by Fiducia. Really holding Robbins in there in the block. Giving him that one-on-one on the pin.
And that's where Matt Walsh becomes just as big an offensive weapon by not getting the ball. Right?
Agreed.
By driving hard, holding that block.
Freezing Robbins there and giving Gebert that one-on-one.
Set point number 2.
Back to serve. Serves it into the net. And the Pineapple goes down 25-22 in the third set. And down 2-1 here.
Is this the time? Is this the time that you make a switch? Maybe you bring in a setter. Maybe he's got a gold medal. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's played on the national team for 62 years. Maybe he didn't.
It might be an opportunity where maybe you bring him in middle of the set if things aren't working, or the old classic 6-2 substitution. I don't know if you need just a little bit of a change, a little bit of energy. Loy is a true leader. He's pacing up and down the court right now. He is not happy. I don't think you're going to see him, but maybe you might need that leadership out there.
He's got to go to dinner soon. We know at that age you do eat dinner very early.
Usually like 3 or 4 p.m.
Yes, so
he might be getting a little hungry, so he looks a little angry.
Nothing worse than a hangry Loy ball.
Definitely don't want to get in his way when he's angry.
Hey, we'll be right back. See you in 2 minutes.
Coming back from Angola here at Ball Sports Academy. Great facility here, great three-court facility here owned by Loy Ball and family. We got Chicago Swede against Team Pineapple up 2-1. And we have number 5, Jordan Smith, looking to kick things off here for Swede. Don't see any changes over there, CJ, for Team Pineapple. So I think they're rolling with the dogs and seeing what they can get here. Swing controlled by Walsh. Swing from Walsh controlled. We had Kazmarek out of the back row. Again, back row to back row. Gebert tipping his zone 1. Another high swing there by Klozak, handled by Pineapple. Fiducia looking for house, and he swings about 5 feet out of bounds there on the D ball for the first point.
Chicago coming out strong for the 3rd set in a row. Big rally. Big first point.
And Smith back to serve. Tom Giosa with some, he said he's going to offer 3 expired Tootsie Pops for Fishman, for libero Andrew Fishman. Served by Smith, goes out of bounds, 1-1 here. Float served by Fiducia, handled by McNerney. Good high swing there by Sweed, handled by Pineapple's block. Another back row ball. And Gebert finding a seam in the block, finishing off 2-1 Pineapple.
I like Gebert going zone 5 on that swing. He's been going out of the pick. He's been cutting that back to zone 1 a lot. He's missed it a few times. I like him going with the flow of that ball on that swing.
Not only did he get the athletic genes, we got the brains of the family. Father LJ coaches for Pineapple. Float serve handled by Klozak. And Overby going one-on-one around Gary House's block there for Chicago Swede.
Once again, super impressed with Chicago, how they've come out, especially their outsides doing such a fantastic job. Their pins, for that matter, doing a great job.
Not backing down to the challenge of Team Pineapple, and Walsh delivers that push ball kill to zone 1.
I mean, how big is this for Chicago? Right up 2-1, first VLA event, first match. Like, this can be something that really kind of takes them and then says, hey, we can do this. We belong here.
Agreed. And it's a momentum builder like we talked about. Big jump serve there by Vargas. Smith delivering outside to Kazmarek, getting the kill, getting the net violation as well. Winner of this match here plays the LVC Tier 2 team. And I think the loser is playing Vincent Zucci's Ascension team. Maybe Pineapple's trying to lose to avoid the LVC 2 team, who just came out hot this morning.
It really did. Ryan Carty killed it in the middle. And Ryan Carty very out of shape right now. But did a really, really fantastic job in the middle for them.
Another triple block there by Sweed. Really doing a great job at getting 6 hands in front of their attackers of Pineapple.
I actually think there was 7 hands on that one. I'm not sure how legal that is.
And Trenton Monk back to serve for Sweed. Working on Bertrand. Gebert, great deep corner swing. Had a lot of line, had a lot of angle, and went deep, deep, deep. Zone 5 there in the corner.
So as we're here in set number 444, I'd love you, if you haven't yet, just hit the like button. If you're a new subscriber, just found us, please, please, please subscribe. And again, hit that like button.
Overby sails the ball just wide from the right. Got 5-4 Team Pineapple. And serving woes for Matt Walsh, who does score a lot of points behind that line. He's got 3 or 4 service errors here. We got Austin Overby out of Ball State back to serve for Sweed. Seeing if Sweed can kind of make a push here, get some distance early in the game. Awkward toss. Working on Gebert. Fiducia getting up. Ooh.
Little bit misconnection there in the middle.
Tough ball. Kind of weird serve that kind of almost was overpassed a little bit. Athletic setter there. Fiducia kind of getting one hand, but didn't deliver it right where Ryan needed it. Overby again, serving Vargas. Gebert's swing handled there. And the swing by Kazmarek, out of system swing denied by Pineapple.
You know what, though? I like that set, right?
Yep.
Brought that set, led him into the court, led him to the big part of the court. Just a good block by Connor, number 7.
Yeah.
Up and over, pressing his hands.
Sometimes you just got to take your best swing, like you said, and just kind of put your hand on the ball and challenge the block, even when it's out of system.
So what I'd love to see here right now, right, is Chicago continue to pressure. But what do we need to see out of Pineapple right now to make this adjustment? Like, Chicago's just being so smooth with everything they're doing.
They are, and they're outworking Pineapple in transition. I honestly think they have, like we went back to earlier, they got to find another offensive option. And Gary House, right on cue, delivers a kill down the line out of the back row, but they need that second option to Vargas, who's kind of cooled off a little bit here. And Gebert's kind of received some sets, but they need somebody else, I think, to produce and step up and get some kills in crunch situations.
You think with the size advantage that Pineapple has in the middle, they'd be going to that a little bit more?
One would think. But I don't know if they're serving and passing. Serving out of bounds there by Gebert. Great athletic move there by Overby to avoid getting hit by...
Is that air quotes athletic move by Overby to get out of that way?
To not get hit by the jump serve going out of bounds. Hammered the float serve. Tim Robbins hammering that float serve out of bounds. Some missed serves back-to-back here. Yep. Matt Harpenau coming in front row for Matt Walsh. 17, Matt Harpenau. We'll see how he produces out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Matty Ice coming in for Pineapple. Maybe he's the offensive option. And again, service errors are hurting both teams. But I like Sweed just being aggressive. Even if you have the errors right now, you want to keep being aggressive with being up 2-1. And
again, Sweed going point for point with Pineapple. I think they're okay with getting that late in the game and how they can impact the being more aggressive late in sets. I think they're okay going back-to-back and putting pressure on. Sometimes they'll miss some serves, I know, and we've talked about it, but I do like how smart Chicago is being right now, and I kind of sound like I'm fanboying on Chicago a little bit, and I'm dangerously okay with that. I hate them. I hate Chicago. They are the worst. No, I'm just kidding. It's one bad swing. I'm still slightly in love.
So I don't know. Maybe that second option is Pasquale Fiducia, goes up and gets a kill on 2 and then comes back with an ace. Back-to-back points for the athletic Fiducia. Another tough float serve handled. Out of system swing by Overby. Fine in that seam. Triple block attempt by Pineapple, but not quite quick enough for the swing of Overby there. 10-10 here. A little past the first third of this set. Chicago up 2-1. Again, I like that they're battling. Tied with Team Pineapple here. Klozak back to serve. Working zone 1 on Vargas. Fiducci looking for House. Ball's handled. Little one-hand stab there by Smith. Free ball coming to Pineapple. Bertrand, great play, diving out of the way. Vargas swinging cross-court out of bounds.
The communication by Sweed in every transition situation is fantastic. Even something they're not going to get a swing on, it is evidently clear who's going to be playing that next ball. And again, that's proof of a team that trains and plays and is like committed to being around each other. And it's great to see. It is great to see.
Just that team cohesion, and it's not something you can really train. It's just being around each other, kind of trusting each other and knowing what everybody else is going to do in certain situations. Big rip by number 9, Klozak. Matty Ice delivering that push ball.
And there we go. Could that be the start, Haas? Could that be what they need? Getting Matt more involved, starting to feed the beast a little bit.
It might be. Tied here 11-11 in the fourth set. Vargas back to serve. Ball handled by Sweed. And a great late close by Matty Ice, number 17 on Pineapple. Starting to assert himself in this game. Scoring some points.
The Sweed haven't given up big runs, right? They have not given up big runs. Let's see if where they are, where they stand. Fourth set, 12-11.
Jump serve working on McNerney. Perfect pass. And Overby absolutely bringing the hammer. Gebert kind of flew past him, and Overby made him punished him for that kind of floating blocking move towards the pin.
Overby seeing that floating block and just feasting on that inside ball.
Just hammering the ball straight down. No defense for that. We got Trenton Monk back to serve. His gold chain there, silver chain, just sparkling as he serves the ball on his own side of the net. All right. Matty Ice, Matt Harper now. Back to serve for Pineapple. Float serve working on Krozak. Free ball opportunity here for Pineapple. Gebert with a great high cross-court swing deep to the corner.
And that's the first time in transition on an obvious high ball that Chicago didn't get 3 there, and they were beat on that cross. Every single time they've gotten 3 up, they've done something good, whether it's gotten a block, gotten a good touch, or gotten a dig out of that. It's the first time in about 2.5 sets we haven't seen that out of them.
Pineapple kind of stepping on the gas here. Harper now contributing to the mix. Great pass by Sweed. Looking for the pin, and hitting air, but net violation by Pineapple. Kind of keeping Sweed in this middle of the set here in the fourth set.
50-50 balls right there, right? Swing out of bounds, that could have been 15-12. Huge difference between 15-12 and 14-13 at this point.
Definitely like being down 13-14 as opposed to 12-15. Overby back to serve here for Sweed. Good jump serve, creates the overpass. Dug by Team Pineapple, out of system swing for Gary House. Kind of good touch by Sweed. And point Pineapple winning that transition battle right now. We are getting late in this fourth set. Some high-level volleyball happening here by some great athletes, some great volleyball players. Gary House using all of the equipment there. And Overby out of the D-ball, and Pineapple just not even letting the ball come over the net right now. Might be a good opportunity for a timeout here by Sweed.
And there you have it. Once again, we got 16-13 headed into this timeout. We'll be right back.
Back fourth set action here between Sweed and Team Pineapple. We got Gary House back to serve. for Team Pineapple, leading 16-13. And an interesting play there by Sweed. Almost looked like the middle. Robbins didn't even get a hand on it. But a big point nonetheless out of the timeout for Sweed, still hanging around.
Once again, great timeout by Tyler Boyce. Finding a way to get his team the ball back at the service line.
Brett Kazmarek, jump serve in zone 6, working on Vargas. And Connor Ryan, great attack, wrist away out of the middle there. Kind of got the left side blocker. Fiducia handling that ball high out above the net. Kind of drawing that left side blocker and giving the one-on-one to Connor Ryan. Pineapple up 17-14. We got Gebert now in the back row, back to serve. And another great out-of-system swing by Ethan Klozak. I wonder how long they can keep living with these high out-of-system swings that these pins are really terminating on.
Listen, I'm telling you, right now, these pins aren't doing anything special other than being aggressive with their approach, using their vision, and abusing the block, right? And when the block's not there, snapping on that ball hard. They're just clean, crisp, good-looking volleyball.
Great serve by Robbins there, but setter dump on 2 by Fiducia. Again, like I said, he might be that second option. 3 points is set with 2 kills and an ace for Fiducia. Orion back to serve for Pineapple. They're going with a jump serve.
And here we go, right? Another miss serve. Getting late in set number 4. We got 18-16. The kiss of death is making it to 21st in this match. So,
just thinking about that myself. Team who's got to 20 has not won the set yet. Jordan Smith kind of mishits that jump serve out of bounds.
But once again, was that an intentional miss serve?
Maybe they're intentionally just going to miss their serves at 20.
Next level volleyball IQ.
Thinking. McNerney handling the float serve. Trenton Monk kind of mishits off the side of his hand, hitting air for Sweed. And there it is. We got Pineapple up 20-16.
Just for our commenters, Haas has not gotten up since we sat down. That's how sore he is from playing that first match.
Great pass by McNerney, diving to his right. And 4 contacts. Kind of a
looking like time for another timeout.
Might be, yep. And there it is. Tyler Boyce using it up. Using that second timeout. We got Sweed down 16-21. Up 2-1, though.
As we're getting back here after the Sweed timeouts, once again, hit that like button, smash it, punch it, do whatever you need to do. It helps out these guys, helps out the league, and make sure you subscribe if you just found us here for the first time. Set 4, 21-16 Pineapple, back to serve.
Fiducia, another coach's point there for Tyler Boyce. I swear we should probably create a statistical category for these coach's points.
I think that's number 4 for him during this match, 0.4. Well done, Tyler.
Klozak back to serve at a Dominican. Ripping that ball at Bertrand, creating the overpass. Bertrand, though, just digging that ball. And out of bounds there, but cross court by Gary House.
And here we are, Haas, once again, late to set. Pineapple in rotation 1. Oh, not quite yet. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot.
6.
No, they are rotation 1. Gary House in on the outside. Vargas on the right.
I say they go to Vargas here. Another big swing. Bertrand handling the jump serve. Klozak handles the dig. And number 11, Brett Kazmarek just generating offense off a tough set there, being creative, tooling the ball out of bounds.
So here we go. Pineapple needs 1 pass. Matty Ice, I'm sorry, that has to be the option. Force this ball, get this ball to him, make him the option.
Great snap serve there by Klozak. Maddie Harper now, ball handled. Great setup there, and Overby rolls the ball out of bounds.
Like to see Overby be a little bit more aggressive with that transition, get a little bit more space, take a bigger approach and a bigger swing in that situation.
Yep, we kind of talked about transition earlier with Vargas back to serve here for Pineapple, but transition is huge. You got to work hard in transition to give yourself an opportunity to hit the ball. Vargas working on McNerney. Smith delivering to Overby. Going low seam off the top of the tape, but has enough to get to the floor there. Well, again, I like the set to Overby going back, repeating the air. Jordan Smith, intellectual there.
I like repeat setters, man, right? Your hitter makes a mistake, you figure out a way to get them right back into the game. Be aggressive again.
Garza here with the amazing mustache. Huge opportunity here. Just rubbing the flow. He's got a nice flow there. Sometimes it gets in his eyes when he's playing defense.
Or when he serves. Sometimes his hair gets in his eyes when he serves. That doesn't mean that it's not good. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not hating on that. I'm not hating on the mustache. It's maybe a little bit more vision during the serving process.
Vision is key. Harper now, 17 for Pineapple, back to serve. Going with a jump serve in the net. Got 23-21. Overby back to serve for Chicago.
Overby looking to make a move right here. Down 2. Where are you going to live? Where are you going to live, Overby? Living that 69 life?
Big swing, and ball's just long.
Set point number 1. 3 set points for Pineapple. See if they can close it out, or Sweed. They've been resilient in these situations.
Float serve by House, handled by McNerney. And Smith. Wow, Gebert, I thought he blocked that. Oh, he did. Okay, he did. Wait.
Finding a way. No, that ball was definitely Sweed's ball. That was definitely Sweed's ball.
Gebert was a little late on that triple block, and it landed on his side. So Sweed staying alive, 22-24.
2 more set points. 2 more set points for Pineapple.
Because Merrick's got to keep being aggressive here with the serve. I'd be working away from Bertrand over there. Maybe looking between Vargas, the seam between Vargas and Gebert. Goes right at Bertrand. And back row, Vargas doesn't get it over as a break there for Sweed. I don't know.
That is.
And they're calling touch, and Pineapple transitions out and ends up winning the set 25-22.
That's as bad of a no call as I think I've seen. I don't mean to say anything bad about officials because God knows I'm very respectful all the time. But that was as clear a no touch as possible.
All right.
Wow, I'm shocked. I am shocked that set ended that way. But wow. So we're moving on to set number 5.
Yeah, sometimes
You don't get all the calls, but right now we're looking at set 5 here. Pineapple and Sweed. We'll be back in a few minutes. 15-point third set coming up.
We're still about a minute and a half out of starting up this set number 5. Chicago doing a great job. I mean, listen, this is one of those situations where, you play hard for 4 sets. This 5th set determines, there's moral victories in life and in sports. I'm not a huge fan. Chicago comes out here and they get going quick. I like their chances, especially if their pins can stay as hot. But I think in order to see a really successful tournament and set themselves up huge, Chicago needs to win this 5th set.
I agree, and the format here is a little bracket pool play. So each team's in a pool, and it's basically you hold your seat if you win, and then you enter a double limb tournament. And right on cue, we got 23 Vargas delivering some pain cross court. First point of the 15.
He needed to win this set for Pineapple. Back in row 1 with Pasquale Fiducia back to serve. Float serve working on Klozak. Another great high swing there by Brett Kazmarek.
Once again, the winner of this match goes up against LVC Tier 2 this afternoon, or tonight at 8 o'clock. The loser of this match will take on Ascension, Vince Vanzucci's team out of Arizona.
And Gary House using that set and kind of tipping it down and around the block. Vargas for Team Pineapple back to serve here. And great pass there by Klozak. Smith deliver into number 11. Kazmarek got 2 quick kills here for Brett Kazmarek.
As we all know, 5th set, we're going to play to 15 points. Switching sides, first team to 8.
And interesting high ball set by Gebert across the net. 9 on the back row. Ethan Klozak handled by Pineapple. Gebert with a low recycle swing. Fiducia looking for Gary House. Tool on the block there of Brett Kazmarek. Pineapple asserting some force early, up 3-2. With Matt Harper now back up to serve. Harpenell's jump serve handled by number 9 there, Ethan Klozak. And a nice block seal by Connor O'Ryan there against Tim Robbins. 4-2 Pineapple.
This is one of the rotations. This is that Sweed has struggled a little bit in on serve receive if there's been one.
Harpenell with a tough serve. Great pass. Going to Overby here for Sweed. Great close by Orion. And another out-of-system kill there by Brett Kazmarek. Sweed just kind of hanging around, looking for that opportunity to score some points with Brett Kazmarek back.
Who's going to stay aggressive? Who's going to make, those 50-50 plays? Who's going to make that one play that stands out? And that's not it. That's not it.
Especially being down. It's tough to miss some serves being down in the 5th set. Got Gary House for Team Pineapple. Long-time Team Pineapple member back to serve. Float serve working on Brett Kazmarek. And Fiducia just destroying his hands over the net there.
It's always good to have a setter that can block, especially in that situation.
It's a good thing we have the best blocking setter, Eric Martin, in the tournament.
Timeout, Chicago. We're back 6-3 Team Pineapple. Stretching out that lead in this 5th set. Short set. It's a sprint, not a marathon. 15 points.
McNerney handling the float serve by Gary House. And a great cover by Chicago Swede. Oh, man. Team Pineapple's doing a great job. Connor Ryan closing pin to pin, just touching almost every ball, resulting in a lot of points for Team Pineapple.
Looks like Pineapple's kind of now understanding what they're trying to do over on the Chicago side, right? They're being a little bit bigger with their block, pressing, not going quite so high.
House of serve handled by Sweed, and a great high swing in the seam by Overby. And Sweed is not going away here in the fifth set, down 4-7. Number 14, Tim Robbins, middle blocker, back to serve for Sweed. Float serve working on Vargas, great pass. Gary House out of the back row, looks like there's a touch.
That brings us to point number 8, means we're switching sides.
Switching sides here in the fifth set to account for all the elements, the sun, the wind.
All of the elements.
All of the elements.
For indoor volleyball. Once again, Haas, we're looking at a 4-point lead for Pineapple. What's got to change here for Sweed?
Probably, I'm going to say we've missed some serves on the Sweed side, and we're just not generating those out-of-system transition kills. And Pineapple's doing a great job blocking and handling the attacks, the out-of-system attacks, which is why they've built this 8-4 lead, which is pretty enormous in the fifth set.
In the fifth set, it's enormous. You said it.
Hard to come back from an 8-4 lead, but we'll see. Evan Gebert back to serve. Nerney handling the jump serve. Smith pushing that ball a little too far for Ethan Klozak, and hitting error. Ball hits the antenna.
That's where you start squeezing a little bit, right? Things aren't quite as easy as they were. They're not flowing quite the same. You come off that emotional, kind of questionable set point in set 4. 9-4, that's big.
Yep. And Gebert back, jump serving again. I like the setting choice. Does hit the ball out of bounds, but he does draw the net. Smith doing a good job of repeating that error, keeping his hitters involved, keeping them mentally involved.
I like how he's run his offense. I really do. I like the decisions he's made. I like the timing. I like the location of balls, especially the out-of-system stuff. I think he's really helped his team out.
Smith jump serving to Bertrand. Low set by Fiducia. And no touch called there.
Now they get the 4 contact call. Okay.
Sometimes counting to 4 is tough, CJ.
It's very, very difficult. Math is hard. Not if you're Eric Martin, though, oddly enough, or Andrew Sato. They're very good in math.
All right, Jordan Smith, number 5, the setter for Chicago Swede. Back to serve again.
Score at 6-9. Chicago down 3.
Bertrand with a hand pass. Fiducia delivering to Vargas. And absolutely straight down stuff block by Austin Overby on the right side there by Chicago Swede.
The better of the Overbys with the big block on the right side. Very well timed, hands over. Got that tattoo involved as well, it looks like.
The Overby boys are no stranger to tattoos and arm sleeves. High jump serve by Smith. Gary House from the D-ball, handled by Sweed. Nice dig. Nerney setting it up. Dangerous off-speed swing there by Klozak, and it's denied by Team Pineapple.
He did close the gap. 7-10, side out, 8-10, down 2. Whole new ball game.
Connor Ryan with that 5-5 serve here. And that's a big ace. Big ace for Connor Ryan. This is a tough situation for Sweed, being down 7-11.
Back-to-back plays where they haven't been their most aggressive, right? A little bit of roll shot, and then we move out of the way on that half-speed jump serve.
Ryan's jump serve handled by McNerney. Great dig by Gary House. And Vargas swinging high, Sweed.
Gary House. Hey, I'm gonna put a check mark in the Gary House got a dig department right there.
Might be
We've
the
been
first
waiting
dig.
5 long sets for Gary House to be something in the back row, and damn it, he did it when it mattered most. Gary House, kudos to you for that dig.
And we got a timeout here by Chicago Swede, down 7-12. Looking for something to mount this comeback against Team Pineapple. Back here, fifth set action. Pineapple up 12-7. We got Connor Ryan. Back to serve. Jump serving, hammering the ball. Handled by Nerney. And high swing by House, handled by Sweed. And Overby. Sweed is not going away. Overby's scrapping off the block there.
But again, I like that aggressive, right? It wasn't the best at it. Overby was in a little bit early, but he still kept the ball in front of him, still challenged the block, right? That's where Chicago saw success. That's where they got to get back to.
Got to keep challenging the block in transition. Jump serve handled by Vargas, and too much line there. That's
a fast ball to the outside. That is
easy point for 23 there for Team Pineapple. Pellegrin Vargas.
Looks like Loy is calling on a short serve to zone 1.
Fiducia right on point. Great set there by Smith. Nice block touch by Pineapple. Fiducia pushing the ball across court to Vargas, and an absolute huge block by Austin Overby, keeping his team in this set. A couple blocks here, a couple digs, a couple kills. Doing a great job at the net. Number 69 there for Team Chicago Swede.
You're not wrong.
And Luis Garza serving sub. Just working on Bertrand. Gets him out of system. Tough ball for Vargas. Sends a free ball over. Smith looking at the back row, and a huge kill for Swede. They are hanging around, down 10-13.
Rotation 1 once again, giving Pineapple a little bit of trouble. Little bit of trouble here. Down 3 once again. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Looking to close within 2.
Garza working on the high float serve on Vargas. A little trouble here for Pineapple. Vargas taking a big swing. Handled by Smith. Garza going over on 2. A little creative there. Another dig by Garza. Back row ball dug by Fiducia. Ball to net, put over by House. Transition play here. Opportunity for a point here for Swede, and the ball still handled. Great transition matchup. And Gary House, again, is absolutely housed by Austin Overby, who now I think has 3 stuff blocks and 2 kills in this set. And Swede forces the Pineapple timeout.
Austin Overby has been absolutely enormous down the stretch. 13-11, we'll be right back.
Back out of the timeout by Team Pineapple. Coach Gebert looking for a
coach's point, but Mr. Mustache, Luis Garza, I do not think is going to give him that point. Float serve working. And
LJ with
the points.
The coach's point brings us
the coach's point.
Brings us to set or match point number 1 for Team Pineapple. LJ with the coach's point.
Pellegrin Vargas back to serve, up 14-11. Looking to end the set here. And serves out of bounds. Swede needs some big point scoring points here. Austin Overby back to serve. We're going to need to probably get some out of system balls or some really good touches up at the net to transition out here.
Can Swede get a block or a dig?
Good ball handled by Bertrand, and Gary House cross court ends the set here for Team Pineapple. So Team Pineapple takes the first match of their day up 15-12, wins 15-12 in the 5th set. But I do like the energy and the cohesion that we saw from Swede. They really battled out with a very, very, very good team.
Yeah, strong at the pins. Middles did their job. I think Swede's going to see some success throughout the weekend. I mean, that's the great thing about today, right? For a new team, kind of getting their feet underneath them, seeing where they are, seeing how they compete against these teams, and however they do this afternoon against Ascension. Okay, I like what they've kind of built going into the rest of the weekend.
I think they're in a good spot. I think that's a huge confidence builder coming out against Pineapple and taking them into 5 sets and only losing 15-12 in that last set. So it is, like you said, that cohesion is showing. You know, they got some jumpy outsides that's been terminating, Overby terminating on the right side. A lot of production out of all positions on the court there. Jordan Smith did a great job distributing the ball, and I think they will have some success this weekend against some of the other teams here in this gymnasium.
Excited to see how they play out, how it goes for these guys. And, I was fanboying on Chicago for a while, and I'm going to continue to follow them this weekend. Pretty exciting stuff. So, hey, at this point, this is CJ Dank, head coach of Team LVC. Chris Hosley, the opposite for Team LVC. If you hop over, Icemen and
Rukkus are playing on the mainstream, yes.
Okay, so head on over there, Chicago Icemen and Rukkus, and we'll talk to you soon.
How you doing? We in front of it? Perfect. All right, I'm here with Pasquale Fiducia after the big 5-set win for Team Pineapple. What were some of the keys to success today against that Chicago Sweed team?
Staying together as a team. We came out a little rough at the beginning, but we stuck together as a team, and you saw we fought through some adversity and fought all the way to the end.
Yeah, and it looked like that Sweed, who's played together a lot, looked like they had a lot of cohesion over there. It looked like they put some pressure on you in the first set, but you made some changes, and I think you said it right. I think you guys did, kind of fight through some adversity and did a good job of bouncing back in some other sets. So what were some of those changes that you guys made?
I don't even know if we made any changes. I think we just kept sticking together. We're a new bunch. They played really well. They came out and fought right at the beginning, and we're expecting a good fight every game, and we're a new team, so just have to practice a little bit and get a little bit of glue and coming together towards that 5th set.
Yeah, and we kind of talked about that. When you do have some new pieces, I know Vargas is a big pickup for you guys, and you have some other guys that are out there. And Bertrand, who's not new but hasn't played you guys in a while. It is hard sometimes to kind of mesh them in immediately. And the Sweet team, you can see have played together. But you guys did an awesome job there fighting them off. And congratulations. And no stranger to man of the match, but awesome job, and good luck this weekend. Thank you. No problem.